Why, hello there, Nemo Ashong here, and I'm going to share with you one of the greatest compliments I have ever received. And it's wild to me thinking about this here. I wanted to say thank you for listening to this here. My name is Nemo Ashong. I'm the founder of Enjoyment. I'm a trainer, coach, and really what I do is I help people see their gifts and their talents and their strengths and how they can embrace and use that and leverage that to reach their goals and the things that they're looking to accomplish in life. And the thing that got me here was this happened the other week actually. I was out and about somewhere, and I was explaining to someone the type of work that I do and the type of clients that I have. Well, hold on one second. It looks like it's getting real here. We have both street cleaning and dogs going off here. Gonna keep it real and just keep on moving forward with it. But the thing it just came up in a conversation. I was explaining to someone. They asked me, "What do you do?" And typically, it's not something that's necessarily easy for me to describe because it's a deeply personal, deeply bespoke way that I show up in the world. And essentially, I just shared it with them. I shared just a little bit about how I see the world and what I see in people. And I'll let you know here just a little bit of it here. Just at the end of the day, I think that every single person I've ever come in contact with has been completely awesome. The thing about it is that they themselves don't know it yet. They themselves haven't always seen how that comes to life for them and how they can bring that into life. So I have this unique gift, this unique strength to be able to go up to people and engage with them and understand and see what their strengths, what their talents, what their gifts are in the world, and help them find and craft possibilities to bring that into life on a regular basis and do it in a way that is like just unique and completely in alignment with who they are. Like that's what I do. Like at the end of the day, that's what I do. And we were having this conversation. I was explaining to her how I saw the world and what I work with people on and how this all comes together, what enjoyment's all about and such. And she said something which has just stayed with me. It's been days, but it just stayed with me. She said, "I've never met anyone like you. I've never met anyone like you." And it's just so wild that like when I think about that and I hear that, I've never met anyone like you. And it's been days. I remember hearing it and I said to myself, "Oh wow, that's something there." And it's been days since that has come up, and it still rings true to my mind. And I had to get on live here and just share this with you here because it really dawned on me like this is it. This is one of like the all-time like best compliments that I've ever gotten. And it makes perfect sense, especially when I think about it in terms of life and not just the work that I've done, but like I think if you think about it for yourself here and you apply it to your world here, thinking about what that means. Firstly, it means that someone has seen me exactly as I am, right? There's no pretenses. I didn't have to hide. I didn't have to come off and say, "Let me tell you the way that I think you would want to hear about me. Let me make this easy for you to experience." How did I? No, it was none of that. I showed up. I was who I was. And the person looked at me and said, "I've never met anyone like you in my life." So firstly, I was seen. And wow, the power and the feeling that comes from that. Secondly, and think about it for yourself, like what would it be like if you were truly yourself, if you were truly just open and just out there and you just allowed yourself to just share what you wanted and someone comes back and rather than like berating or trying to convince you one way or another, they just let you know, "I've never seen anything like this in my life." And it's awesome. I was thinking about it before I got on here because I was like, should I really go and share this? This might just be like really just personal. Like maybe no one else out there would ever feel this way. And usually whenever I doubt myself in this kind of way, that's usually my cue to say, go on, do it, Neems, get out there. Because if you're concerned about this, then there's so many other people out there who might be. So I want to ask you here, just thinking about it from your experience, how would it be like if someone came up and you were just going off, doing your thing, being what you felt was authentic to you, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're just like everyone else I know." Ta-da! Like when I think about it, when I thought about it that way, I'm like, of course this would resonate. This isn't just because of me and the fact that I'm about like authenticity and such. That's not it. It's just wonderful for people to be able to know that like you are unique, and in that same place you're also valued, you're appreciated because of your uniqueness. And it hits one of my values and one of the things that I truly believe, which is that like everyone really is awesome. if you ask me what my mission in life is, it's to bring together a truly inclusive and empowered world. And I have some videos and things that I've been doing about this because I tried writing. I said, I'm going to let people know, I'm going to write down exactly how I feel and how I look at the world, and I'll use that to share my mission. And when I tried writing it, it just wasn't coming out. It wasn't a way for me to express it in a way that was real, to be honest. And when I broke it down, I said, bring together. Well, bring together is not create, right? Bring together assumes that it's already out there. And that's a big part of what I do. One big part of what I'm like, what I believe. When I see people, I'm like, this already exists. There's no fixing. There's nothing I need to do for you other than help you be more of yourself, other than help you understand your gifts, your strengths, and bring that out into the world. And then starting to see what that looks like in reality. I'll tell you right now, when I hear and I see people step into just what is actually possible for them and who they really want to be, I am just filled with joy. It's just the best thing. And look, it's not easy. It's work. It comes out there. One of the scariest things I'll say is to be yourself, because it puts you out there all out on your own. And I think that's why this compliment meant so much to me. I've never met anyone else like you. And from that it's fueled me to continue going forward. And I want to ask you, what is that thing that if you did, that someone would go out and say, wow, I've never met anyone else out there like you? Who's one person in your life that is completely unique, and it's because of their uniqueness that you are drawn to them, that you're attracted to them, that you want to move forward and be with? As I'm saying this now, I'm thinking about me going up to my wife and and saying in our vows, hi, you're just like every other person I know. Nope. Not the way to go about doing it, because it's just not true. And that's the reason why I married her, right? There's no one else I know who's like her. And that's a beautiful thing that is to be celebrated. I decided I wanted to dedicate my life to this person because there's no one else I know that is like her. So I just want to leave this here. I don't think I need to make this too long. I think you get where my heart's coming from and the message that I really want to share out with you all, which is just be more of you and give people that chance to let them to see you as you are. I'm actually you'll see a lot of me here because I'm going through a place of being visible myself. I'm not necessarily sure that being visible is being seen by a whole lot of people. I am just very interested in every single interaction that I have on a one-on-one basis, in a group basis, whether it's me talking through a video or me talking to someone in a conversation. I am just very interested in being seen and in seeing that other person and in bringing out my gifts to the table, which is to help extract their gifts and help them bring it out into the world in a way that is really, really positive for them. I have this wonderful opportunity in my life to be working with pioneers, true leaders. And these aren't leaders of large Fortune 500 or multinational companies or small businesses. Yes, you might hear the term leader thrown out in that kind of way. But when I talk about leaders, and I'm going to consistently put it out there because I want to make sure that my pioneers know that hey, I'm talking to you. I am talking to you. That you're taking leadership in your life and you're creating what you want from it. You believe in possibility, and you also know that you're not going to settle. As I was walking beforehand, the idea of pioneers versus settlers came to mind. And the idea here of knowing that you're not going to settle for the status quo. You're not going to settle for not being yourself in any given moment. You're not going to settle for the things that you want in life that you're not giving yourself. And instead you're going to go out and get it. I like putting that out there, and I want to say thank you, Dan. I'm seeing your comments here. You're absolutely spot on here, right? This idea here, we started this whole thing about the greatest compliment I've ever received, and I think that's part of the reason why I feel so strongly about the gifts work that I do, because it's helping people, what you said, and take on telling people that we see them also, right? We've been seen, and then we take on telling people that we've seen them also. And it's not hard, but it's also not simple, right? Am I actually saying what I want to say? No, what I want to say is that it's simple, but it's not necessarily easy. That's exactly what I want to say. And yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it all works out. But this aspect of knowing what this great compliment is, knowing how much you can impact someone's life, and because that one person said that one thing to me, I'm now sharing that with you. They changed my life. with that one sentence there. They changed my life with that comment. And now I'm out here and I have something it's completely changed the trajectory of where I'm going. And all they said was they were just honest, they were just open in that moment, and they said the truth to them in that moment. I've never seen anyone like you before. So I'm going to ask you again, who do you know? Who might need to hear that message? Who do you know that would benefit from knowing that you appreciate how unique they are? You appreciate the wonderful things that only they can do, the special things that they bring to your life that no one else does. And I'm going to ask you to just go out there and tell them. Just go, doesn't even, like, you can send a quick text, you know, if you get to do it in person, if you get to talk to them on the phone or make a video call. I do a lot of things over video. Like, just let them know. Because quite frankly, there's nothing better. And it was really weird. I was like, is this the greatest compliment I've ever received? You know, there's few things in life better than being seen and being appreciated and valued for it. That's what I believe inclusion is, by the way. That's what I really believe inclusion is. When you are able to be seen as you are, fully, for your gifts, for the things that make you unique, for the things that make you different, for the way you see the world, and for it to be not just embraced, not just tolerated, but to be appreciated and loved and valued. That, my friends, that's what we're talking about. So I'm going to ask you all here, if this has had one iota, if it's resonated in any kind of way, I'm just going to ask you to go out there and share your thoughts with someone else. Just go out there and let them know how special they are. Let them know that you've never met anyone like them in your entire life. And you are so grateful that they are there. And if we can do this here, then together we are all on this mission. We are all making this world a truly more inclusive and empowered world. And from that perspective there, I am incredibly grateful. I thank you. I cannot wait to continue sharing these things here. I want to let you know that if you're watching this, then I know you, you know, or someone has shared this and they've shared it with you because they know you and they're seeing you. And I just want to let you know that you are amazing and there's no one else in this world like you. And if I'm the first one to say it to you, I will say it to you over and over again. I don't mind. You can send me a message and I'll talk to you in person and I'll just sit there be with you right there, you know, and just let you know there's no one else in this entire world, 7 billion people like you. And for that, you should be celebrated. And for that, you should be valued. And for that, I want you to know that you are loved. I'll take it from here, and I'll talk to you soon. All the best. Take care.